Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new entry of our TCG PokeDECKS series. Now today is Parasect's turn. I believe Parasect is a super interesting card, and just take a look at it. 100 HP, not too bad, grass typing, but the first attack, Colorful Spores. Choose 3 of your Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a different type of basic energy card and attach it to that Pokemon. That's a triple energy attachment for the turn, potentially a 4th. Well, the one you attach to Parasect, that's your 4th. That's 4 energy. 4 energy. And I see I made a bad choice in my energy. Let me just adjust that really quickly. There's no reason to have 4 water energy. Okay. Let me just save that real quickly and let's open up the deck list once again. Sorry about that. So yeah, Parasect, you can use it to power up Pokemon, and now what benefits from that? Well, Ho-Oh-EX does. Ho-Oh-EX has a very specific energy requirement with grass, water and lightning, and also fire type can benefit Ho-Oh with its ability because you get to heal 50 damage right there. So, pretty interesting card. Doesn't see much play because of the heavy energy requirement. The damage is actually pretty okay. But through Parasect, I intend to power up that Ho-Oh-EX as quickly as possible. Now, in order to do that, we do have Forest of Giant Plants, so we could potentially, if we're going second, make sure we get those attachments in. I might actually choose to go second with this deck. Probably not, but I would consider it. If I could see my hand before deciding, I maybe would do that. Because you don't get to see your hand before you decide. Not entirely sure, but we'll consider it. And then we have one Taurus with the Ninja Boy, because you can either attach energy to a Taurus or you could surprise your opponent if they're targeting a Ho-Oh, or after they have targeted one Ho-Oh. And we have the one Shimmy X in order to try and accelerate our deck. One seems weird, but we're taking a risk, and deck space is super tight right here. So aside from that, we have our 4-3-2 Sycamore and Lysander, and we have the one Ninja Boy I was talking about, so that we can surprise our Taurus, the Taurus with the Taurus. Then we have 4 Forest of Giant Plants, so we can evolve into Parasect. We have 4 Verse Seeker, 4 Ultra Ball, 3 Trainer's Mail, 2 Nest Ball, and 4 Max Elixir. Now with the Max Elixir, we can get a Ho-Oh going potentially turn 1, realistically turn 2, along with the Parasect support. So that's really cool, and fortunately Parasect will not be the main hitter, just like Vileplume wasn't the main hitter, but this kind of strategy is obviously not common. You never hear about Parasect, and who knows, maybe we'll be able to scrape some wins through our Colorful Spores strategy, because we'll be able to power up, like getting your attacker online turn 1 or 2 is not, well, turn 2 or 3 rather, is not that impressive, but the fact that we could potentially have all 3 Ho-Ohs powered up by that time, that would actually be really impressive. And add to that, there is Lapras GX running around, but besides that, there's nothing really water type that you would be scared of. So Ho-Oh essentially has no weakness, I would say, because the Lapras GX decks or the water type decks have not really taken off, and Greninja has definitely left the scene for good. Well, not for good, but for now. So yeah, let's jump onto the standard ladder, because this will be expanded, because I just finished recording yesterday's, well, you're watching this on Friday or afterwards, but yesterday's Volcanion deck. Check it out if you want to. It was for the expanded format, but yeah, we're gonna do Parasect for standard today. We are up against either Turbo Dark or Yveltal Garb. Neither deck I look forward to playing against. We do get to go first. I guess I will go first, because that sets up Parasect a lot easier, I guess. We don't see a Paras. Thankfully though, because this hand was totally not very good. Beware sleeves, okay. And we find a double Ho-Oh. A double Ho-Oh start with not too much else to go for. My brain starts Shaman, so that's okay. I will get rid of the Parasect and the Berserker. I don't want to get rid of energies at this point in time. Thankfully Shaman isn't priced, otherwise we would have been in a lot of trouble. And yeah, I will attach the water energy to the Ho-Oh, and I will set up for 4 cards. Now the only way we can retreat our Ho-Oh is through Floatstone, which is obviously not ideal. I will bench the Taurus however, and I will end. We are drawing into a ton of energy, and just like I mentioned, we are drawing into a ton of energy apparently, and nothing else. So I mean, we have enough energy to power up this hole. Maybe I should have attached to the active instead, but we do see an Eevee and we see a Trubbish, so this will be Umbreon Garb, not Yveltal Garb. Well, it could be Yveltal Garb as well. There we see the energy evolution. Could be Yveltal Garb with a 1/1 Umbreon GX tech perhaps, which I don't think is, well, which I actually think is really good because you get to counter Espion a little bit. It's kind of like the 1/1 Espion GX tech. Not Espion, I mean Jolteon. So that seems really good. That actually seems really good. So there's a setup for 6 for my opponent. Hopefully he ends us back. That would be nice. That would actually be really nice. Because otherwise we're just gonna be draw passing here. Well, attaching energy I guess, but the Dark Cold GX attack is also really annoying. I'll lose the Shaman. I don't really lose anything by doing that. It's not a big deal. Bench space is not the thing I'm worrying about. Wow, he actually decides to promote the Paras. Making it easier for us, I guess, to retreat. But we're still not in a good position here. I guess I'll attach the grass now. No, the lightning. And I will pass, unfortunately. I mean, I can start hitting the Umbreon GX, and the attack does deal 30 damage to one of my opponent's bench Pokemon, so I could easily start targeting the bench Shaman. EX. Looks like my opponent will Light Thunder once again. The Ho-Oh back now? Okay. Now he has the Floatstone though for the Garb, and he does promote the Garb, which is understandable. I do find a Berserker, which is cool. If I find a Floatstone, I can actually KO the Garb. Odds are not in my favor to find it. I don't even know if there's 1 or 2 priced or whatever, but I'm definitely going to try. Now the Dark Cold GX attack is really scary though, and the game seems to have frozen for us. The game seems to have frozen. The clock is still ticking. I did play the Berserker, but it's just not wanting to play the Berserker for some reason. I have no idea why it's not. Oh, there we go. Finally, the game reacted. And let's end. We also take away the Floatstone, which could maybe help us. We don't find too much of anything, honestly. And yep, I'm just gonna pass here. Too bad. If we had KO'd that Garb, That would have been amazing. Crushing Hammer, Tails. Awesome. Another Eevee. Does my opponent whiff the Floatstone? There's a TCG and he passes. Okay, so he does whiff the Floatstone. So now I'm a bit skeptical on using the N. I guess I can wait a turn because my opponent didn't play a supporter card either. Team Flirt runs my energy away and passes. Okay. There's a fire energy now. I will attach the lightning though. I will pass. So now the game has slowed down quite a bit. Basically, I want my Super Rod to fetch me 3 energy at least. There's a Berserker for the Team Flirt Grunt, okay. Okay, and another pass. So we're both kind of dead drawing. I will use my ability to heal off the damage, although it doesn't really make that big a difference. We still 2-hit KO each other. I could Lysander up his Wolfet. That's one thing I could do, because that would mean he can't Shaman, he can't Energy Evolution, and I'm not using any abilities really. Well, it would mean he could retreat with a TCE, but I'm okay because I don't need any abilities myself. I mean, I do have Hold, but he's not damaging me, and he just draw passes. Okay, wow, and I find a Floatstone. Okay, that's pretty big. Now I regret having done that. See, the thing is, if I get the first hit on the Umbreon, he can just use Dark Hole GX to really slow me down. So I'm gonna put back the energy and the no, not the Shaman, the Parasect. I mean, I'm not gonna rely on my ability really, am I? I really don't want to help him though. I really don't want to help my opponent at this point in time. I can't afford to be slowed down by the GX attack too much. Okay, so I find elixirs. That's actually good. That is actually good. Okay, so if I hit one, the fire energy, it's not so great. Any other type would have been amazing. I guess I will attach it there. And then I will attach the water to the active. And I will retreat. And I will use the other elixir, which does hit, thankfully. So Parasect looks like it's not gonna do too much here. Now the 3 damage I will place on the Eevee. No, on the Shaman I think. Because I should be able to get 4 attacks off. And I start pressuring the Eevee, I mean the Shaman, which is pretty good. There's all my supporter cards. Immediately promotes the Umbreon. I'm gonna guess he's gonna go for the Dark Hole, and he flips heads as well. So that's not great. There's another Umbreon. And yeah, Dark Hole GX is gonna be really annoying to deal with. Really annoying. But we'll manage, I think. If we find the other Floatstone, that would be incredible. Incredible. Yeah, we really did help our opponent a ton right there. With the N. Another head. Okay, so he's just gonna strip the active. from all of its energy, or he could not, because at this point in time we actually can't attack. So maybe he's better off dealing damage. But if he doesn't attach the float to the carb and shuts down our ability, we can heal off the damage, which would be great. No, he does go for the Dark Hole GX attack. And leaves the active with no energy whatsoever. Okay, so let's find our Parasect here. Finally, and now, is the other Floatstone in the deck? Yes, it is. We could also, like in a desperate situation, Ninja Boy the Ho-Oh into a Paras, and therefore we can retreat a lot easier that way. But let's Sycamore here, and we find the Floatstone and the grass. Wow, that's incredible. That is actually incredible. Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm really happy about this. And let's just Elemental Feather. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. And we're pressuring the Shaman, so in theory, after we KO the Umbreon active and the bench Shaman, we could just Lysander up the carb and KO that. Now looks like he's going to retreat into the Taurus. He does flip heads, removes the water, and now we only have one water energy left. That's pretty bad. Plays down a Parallel, so I get rid of the Ho, it's no big deal. The other water energy is priced though. If the other water energy is priced, we're actually going to be in a big problem here. I wonder if it's priced or not. I'll attach the energy to the Parasect, however. I will retreat. The thing is, if I Sycamore, meh. Trainer's Mail. I guess I got an S-Pole to check. That's something I should have checked at the beginning. So I'll grab the Paras. But, oh no. I only have one energy left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 3 energy in my prize cards. You have got to be kidding me. How do I have 3 energy in my prize cards? Wow. And I have 5 prize cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4 energy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 in the deck. Okay, 2 energy prize, but ugh. Oh well, I'm gonna concede because I can't attack anymore. I literally can't attack. So, we also never used Parasect, so hopefully in this second game we'll be able to use Parasect more, or rather not more, just like once, because that's the whole point of the deck. And yeah, against a Psychic type deck. We win the coin flip, that's great. That is actually great. And we start Ho-Oh, but we do have the Nest Ball and we have the Floatstone to retreat immediately into the Paras. So that's pretty good. And no more basic Pokemon we can bench, and we see an Alakazam. Okay, so this will be an interesting matchup. Now let's check our energy, shall we? 1 Parasect is priced, we see, and 1 Water and 1 Lightning are priced. So once again, 2 energy priced. Once again, 2 energy, okay. So I'm gonna play down the Stadium. I'm gonna play the Floatstone. I have 3 supporter cards in my hand. Okay, I'll grab the Elixir. I will definitely retreat here. And I will Elixir, and I do hit. Nice. And then I will N or Sycamore. I'm gonna N. because later on in the match, well, not so later on, I will start 2 retreat cost. I didn't realize that. I generally did not realize Parasect had a 2 retreat cost. Okay, max elixir for the water energy, and I pass. So pretty good setup here. If my opponent ends me, that's just the cream of the crop, you know. What the heck is this? Draw a card for each of your opponent's bench space equal 1. Okay, I did not know that card existed, kind of. I'll attach the fire to the hole, and I will use colorful spores, and I will attach the lightning. Okay. Oh no. Well, that sucks. That actually really sucks. That lightning should have gone to the hole, but I didn't realize I was selecting an energy to attach to the Parasect. Whoops. Okay, there's an end though, so we can still find it manually, although now it's just gonna be harder. That was a really bad move. A really bad move on my part. Moral exams for my opponent. No energy though, still. No stadium either. Okay, I'm gonna thin out my deck first. I'm gonna assume my opponent doesn't have any stadiums at this point. Okay, do I want to get closer to the lightning energy? There's just 1 left. It's gonna be really hard to hit it. And yeah, so I'm gonna grab the Shaman because I only have N. I actually only have N. So the fire will go to the hole, and then I will Shaman for 4 cards. And I hit the lightning. So I should have used the elixir before, but I could not have possibly known that. And I whiff both now. Okay. So, I mean, I don't even want to end my opponent. I'm just gonna colorful sports here. This Pokemon, and this Pokemon. See, that's what I was expecting for it to happen. Oh, whoops. Okay, no, not that Pokemon. And this Pokemon, yes. And I definitely need Taurus powered up as well, because any damage counter on the Taurus will be pretty good to use the GX attack. Yeah, the energy is just so messed up in this deck. I probably have to forgo the fires, or just run like 1 fire and 4 of each of the others. Okay, he's gonna use the last special for 4 cards. Now it's getting better. Now it's definitely getting better, but at least we've gotten some mileage out of Parasect. The 2 retreat costs is terrible though. It's definitely terrible. There's an EV, so Espion GX Alakazam deck. Fine by me. Any damage on the Ho-Ohs we can heal off, and he passes immediately. So yeah, this is not gonna be pretty though. I think I have to attack the Espion GX first. That's a big threat here. And with this damage, I deal just enough with Rage. I mean with Horn Attack to KO. Oh, but I have 4 energy. Oh, whoops. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Okay, so Ho is gone. Ho is gone. We get to KO back through Taurus. If he Mega Evolves right here, he's gonna waste the damage. Because Ho was getting KO'd anyways. And he places the damage on Taurus, potentially allowing me to Mad Bull GX. But yeah, that was a miscalculation. I forgot about that. I actually forgot about the regular psychic attack. Okay, so now we really need to find our super rod or start getting the energies out of our prize cards. So I'm gonna end my opponent, though he has a Ranguru, so he's pretty much end proof. We do find the super rod, which is nice, very very nice. And I need to put back lightning. I need to put back energy, both lightning and the water. Now the water is gonna be the issue because it's the only energy I have one of. Okay, that's not bad. But I'm gonna keep the Ninja Boy, or try to keep the Ninja Boy as surprise. So I'll just grab the Ultra Ball, and I will Horn Attack for the knockouts. Just enough, just enough. And I have a Verse Seeker for a potential KO. I find another Fighting Fury Belt to prevent that situation from happening. And I still have access to my Mad Bull GX attack. Unless 10 plus 30, so he's dealing 100 damage right now. If he finds another Mega Alakazam and puts 2 more damage counters on my Tyrus, now that's a gunner. Yeah, it's a gunner. So really rough spot we're in. Really rough spot. And I'm probably... oh gosh. There's a second Mega Turbo, so Alakazam EX is powered up. There's a Trainer's Mail. If he finds a Spirit Link or another Mega Alakazam, we are going to be in trouble. Or rather, if he finds both at the same time, we are going to be in trouble. And he's going to Sycamore. So odds are in his favor, I guess. There's the Spirit Link. There's another Spirit Link. And no Mega? Maintenance. What? Is he really okay? Ugh. You're kidding me. That was his card of the maintenance. That was actually his card off of the maintenance. You're kidding me. Now he does KO me. Yeah, Ho just didn't work out. Now, wow, he's actually wasting the damage now. But I actually can't attack with Ho next turn because all 4 of my elixirs are gone. All 4 of my elixirs are gone now. And now my opponent is down to 1 prize card. He has no more abilities though. He has no more abilities. I mean, I guess he does, but... now the thing is, I only have 1 water energy in my deck. That's the issue here. And I need to find it before I deck out. Or if he Lysanders, I'm as good as gone. And he's only used 2 Verse Seeker and 1 Lysander, so I'm as good as gone. Because I will have no way to retreat, I don't think. Oh, but I find the water, that's awesome. Oh no, I still have 1 Floatstone, so that's fine. Okay, so we pass here. There's no point in playing down another Parasect. There's a second Oranguru, wow. Oh, Devolution Spray, whoops. Well, he can't evolve and do the... he ends to 1 card, are you kidding me? And we don't find the water, nor do we find any draw. Ugh. I just discarded 2 Verse Seekers. Yikes. Okay, so at least we get to heal off the damage. The lightning energy, is that useful in any way? We're gonna deck out first. We are going to deck out first. So I'm just gonna pass here. We have a 1 in 12 chance to find the water energy. I don't like those odds. I really don't like those odds. Oh, but he might run it goes for a Sycamore. Okay. So he really wants to finish this match. Oh my gosh, Oranguru is very scary. Oranguru is actually very scary because he's gonna deal 120 damage. Okay. One Kinesis goes after the Shaman. Yeah. There's another Devolution Spray. Oh boy. Okay. So I really need to heal. But I'm still gone. So what I need to do is Lysander. We haven't seen any switching cards from my opponent just yet. I'll grab the Oh, we have 2 Berserker, 1 End, 2 Sycamore, and there's the water. And we pass. I might have to... come on. Do they always have everything? Now the damage I'm healing is not enough, so that's game. I should have Lysandered up this Mega. No, that's just a 1 energy cost to retreat. Actually. Yeah, and that's game. That is game. My opponent is just showing off now. Oh well. So, Parasect was a huge failure, honestly. Ho is not the greatest attacker, of course. It's so hard to partner up. And yeah. So, that's gonna be it for this week for the Pokedex entry. I was really excited for Parasect. When I read it, I was like, wow, this card has potential. But now that I've played it, I guess that's why it's in our binders, or why we send it over as bulk. Thank you guys so much. Please leave a like on the video if you can. And I will see you guys next week for another entry of TCG PokeDECKS. And if you guys have been following the channel and you liked the full daily English videos, please let me know, because I would really love to hear some feedback from you guys. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.